We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
How's everyone doing tonight? Woo! It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With
John
ready in his chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
It is, but it's not John.
It's me.
It's Lidl. It's Lidl's.
What's up? What's up?
Lidl's is here.
What's up? I'm back.
Hi, Jasmine.
What's up,
Jasmine's in the chat.
She make that noise? Sound effect?
Sound effect, yeah, sure. Why not?
Good job, Jasmine.
Holy fuck it, Lelan.
Holy fuck it, Maximo. What's up?
We'll let people trickle into the chat a little bit here.
I'm on TV.
On this anniversary of the release of the classic Run DMC album, whose name escapes me again.
It's also Skinny's birthday today. Happy birthday, Skinny.
It is Skinny's birthday. Happy. I'm still wearing sunglasses from waiting outside, and it's not even fucking sunny out.
That's okay. It's we need our eclipse glasses all the time.
What'd you do for the eclipse?
I watched it
Yeah, where?
from the porch of the house.
Okay, that's one place to watch it from.
It was a good spot, and it eclipsed.
Sure did. I
didn't
think you have your
need my
mic pointed
glasses.
away from you.
I'll fix it, everybody.
I'm gonna mute you while you do that.
Might be for the best.
Yeah. There we
Ta-da.
go. Ah, that's better. Now I
Wow.
can hear you. All right.
Audible.
Yes. Leland was super quiet because he had his mic pointed towards the wall.
Fixed it, Maximo.
It's fixed.
Eat shit. You know?
Have you ever been in a band where you haven't told one of your members to eat shit publicly?
Maybe. I don't know. I've been saying eat shit a long time, so maybe not. I don't know. That's old. You know?
Actually, you're the one being told to eat shit on the Yellow Sauce record.
That's true.
That is true.
I think everyone gets told to eat shit at least one time. There's Skinny. Skinny's in the chat. Happy birthday,
happy birthday.
Skinny. Happy birthday. We're all proud of you. Especially Maximo.
I saw the TikTok video. Very nice.
Yeah, the happy birthday Skinny TikTok video. Skinny's probably pissed off about.
Are we going to Mighty Taco after this? Who needs to go to Mighty Taco?
I was at Mighty Taco today.
Mighty Taco tortilla chips.
Nice.
They were doing
People are pissed off
Tostitos
about
for a
that.
while, and then they got their own brand of chips, and they're not great.
No?
No.
I've heard a lot of people pissed off about that in the discourse.
Well, their chips they had before they started doing Tostitos were pretty good. And then they switched to Tostitos, and now they're like, hey, we have our own chips in a bag. And it's like, these kind of suck.
Fix them. Mighty Taco, if you're watching this, get better chips.
Yeah.
We're not fucking around anymore.
Hire me to do your ads. I could do that.
Yeah.
Mighty Taco.
And hire
Mighty
Joe to be
Taco.
your voice system when people call into Mighty Taco.
Yeah, right.
And you got to hit them with the robot first. Make sure that robot is Joe.
Yeah, Dunn Tire's got that.
Hell yeah, Done Tire. Sometimes I call him just to hear the timbre of Joe's voice.
The Bermuda Triangle didn't claim you.
It did not. I escaped. I evaded law enforcement.
I told John you were going to Bermuda, and he's like, he's going to get lost in the Bermuda Triangle.
No. I navigated. We did okay. Took the bus. Took a shuttle. You know, there's a lot of like mopeds in Bermuda, and you shouldn't use them because tourists always try to use them and they get fucked up. smash your knee in and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like Ryan and on that Equinox a few years ago. That was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
Ryan straight up lost a fight to an Equinox.
Yeah, he did. Walking around on crutches for like the whole summer.
He's got silicone in his knee now,
Yeah.
you know?
I didn't know he had silicone in his knee.
He's got a silicone screw or some shit.
I didn't know they did screws with silicone now instead of like just 4-inch fucking metal screws through your leg. You know?
It's for the best because the silicone holds up, you know?
Different Ryan, Mark. Different Ryan.
Yeah. Ryan from Yellow Sauce.
Yeah, yellow sauce
The
Ryan.
bald guy that used to have the dreads.
We did a show one time, and I was introducing you guys, and I said, and the most handsome bald bearded man in the entire world, and Ryan.
There's an abundance of that in Yellow Sauce.
Yeah.
Did that once and had to get a root canal. Imagine emo 15-year-old Maximo face planting into a parked car.
Oof.
Fucking watch where you're going, doofus.
Right?
You know, Maximo's hard of vision.
Yeah.
He's got his super glasses. Keep him going. Everybody that needs to buy a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, go see Maximo from the chat. He'll sell your shit for you. He's got brand new vehicles on the low. Overpromise,
If you need
underdeliver.
anybody for the phone system. I already do Dun Tire. Why not a car dealership?
Max, talk to your boss and get
Local
Joe.
car dealership.
Get Joe on the IVR at Northtown.
Just anything that doesn't say "Go Bills," because I know Northtown from their Instagram posts of like their billboard with all the Buffalo Bills bullshit.
What if they pay you more to say it?
They'll sell you cars without titles.
That's funny. Yeah, Skinny bought a car from Maximo, and yeah, Maximo withheld the title intentionally. Or maybe that didn't happen. I don't know.
It's a good story, so you just keep telling it,
You know,
regardless if it happened. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it happened.
I'll always tell the story differently every time. 'Cause
Right.
That way I create confusion.
Maybe Mighty will take on the endless shrimp dishes. Yeah, well, I guess we're mourning the loss of Red Lobster.
Yeah, you know, wow. And then like I saw Red Lobster ads on TV today, and I was like, that's ironic. Glad they're advertising.
Not a seafood guy, so
No,
no.
I had so much seafood on the trip just recently. Down Muta and Bar Harbor, the lobster roll was very expensive.
On the day of the eclipse, I was out with my friend, and she likes all the food I don't like, and I like all the food she doesn't like. So I was like, "Where the fuck are we getting lunch?"
You know,
Yeah,
Oh,
lobster mac in Vegas.
Maximo and I shared an intimate lobster mac experience in Las Vegas.
Hey, what happens in Vegas?
You know, well, that can go everywhere with us.
Yeah,
How about that lobster mac?
you can get lobster mac here. You get it from Mac Love on DoorDash.
Yeah.
Oh my God, tell us about your trip and all the beautiful fuck views.
Oh yeah. I for my Snapchat, it's just my daily like streak people. I made Snapchat videos where it's like the scenery, and then I go fuck, because that Maximo does that in Debt Penalty by Bastard, which was it's one of the greatest moments in rock and roll history, obviously. But and then I would like do that, and then I would go back to the scenery. You know, I got a couple of them saved, but Jasmine saw it. One of a select few.
Yeah, I think I follow you on Snapchat, but I'm not on Snapchat enough.
Fair. It's hard.
Like every now and then I'm like, oh, hey, Snapchat exists. Like I'm bored because I've been through all the Instagram reels and Facebook and all that. Like,
Fair.
oh, look, Snapchat.
I got a really good streak with Maximo, and I'm trying really hard to have a streak with Skinny, but Skinny's kind of like, nah. Kind of not super trying. But happy birthday, Skinny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Dude's a legend.
Yeah. We're playing a show with you guys in less than 3 weeks.
June 8th.
June 8th. Tickets available now. Go buy them.
Don't hate June 8th. Let's do it. Punk rock prom.
Go buy those punk rock prom tickets right now.
Yeah. Dewey's gonna make the experience.
It's bastard, 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 living, brain dead, and more.
More. Yep. There's gonna be more going on. More than Joe knows about. There's secrets. There's surprises in the works.
I don't like it when I'm the one who doesn't know what shit that's going on.
That's just the thing. You're always the one with the surprise. But
This
not
is
this time.
this is payback from May 4th, 5 years ago.
Pay for it. I'm not.
When I played with XM Priory,
Oh.
and I kept it from everybody. I told you like right when I got there, because I was like, when are we playing? Because we were doing the yellow sauce shtick.
Yep.
And then you're like, oh, we're on right before XM. I'm like, fuck, because I was dressed for yellow sauce and I had to change to do the XM bit. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to get off stage, go in that little fucking tiny back room at Stamps, change my clothes. You can see that fucking area from the side of the stage.
Hell yeah. You know,
It's like, all right.
got your work cut out for you, Joe.
Yeah. And then I tried to come out with the fucking banana head on, and I couldn't get my guitar strap over it. So I was like, fuck, I gotta take it off.
Just about every time Yellow Sauce played with Living Brain Dead, so like, what, at least 2 or 3 times? Like,
Back to back.
always back to back.
But at that point, it's like I'm dressing for Brain Dead, and I will wear my yellow sauce shit over it and just have a giant fucking Living Brain Dead skull on my leg while I'm doing it.
You need like a Yellow Sauce tainted Pope outfit.
Yeah. I got a chair. I don't know if you saw my video yesterday. I got a stool that just collapses down to like this fucking big,
Yeah, I saw that.
and
yeah.
it's yellow. And I bought it just for yellow sauce.
Hell yeah.
Dewey was trying to do some shit like, oh, I'm doing this so Joe can get a chair. And I'm like, joke's on you, Dewey. I'm one step ahead of you. I got a chair.
Hell yeah.
So,
You wrecked Dewey. Showed him who's boss. Dewey's scared. That's why he's not in chat right now.
yep.
He's fucking scared.
Go see the Bastards in Vermont and Massachusetts if you're a real fan.
Or stay local and go to Joe's show at the Rock and Roll Heaven, right? At
Yeah, Rock and Roll Heaven.
the 25th. That's when we're in Massachusetts. But
Not at Hot Dog Heaven.
not at Hot Dog Heaven.
Not at Rockin' Buffalo,
A lot
like
of
I
people got
accidentally said in
confused.
my fucking video the other day.
Nope, not there either.
My bass player's just like, you should just re-record it. I'm like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to figure this out. And then it's just me saying Rock and Roll Heaven over the existing audio of me saying Rockin' Buffalo. And it's not even timed right. So,
Crude
I'm trying to do
voiceover.
this shit from my phone in the Instagram app.
Hell yeah.
So I'm like,
Here's
nope,
what
I already wrote a caption. Fuck that. Not backing out now.
No. You know, you gotta live with you gotta come to terms with your flubs.
Yeah.
You know, the people are gonna understand the real information, or some might go to Rock and Roll or Hot Dog Heaven, rather. You know.
I say Rock and Roll Heaven's gonna hate me by the time this show happens because I've already confused them with the Rockin' Buffalo. I've already asked them if we could just move the show to Hot Dog Heaven.
Yes, we do need to have a show
We
at
do.
Hot Dog Heaven.
We do need to have a show at Hot Dog Heaven. Our bands were discussing this on Instagram.
What's up, Broken Locker?
We were actually trying to do. We actually tagged Wendy's in the chat too, trying to get Wendy's to let us play.
Hell yeah.
We're figuring Wendy's would be like the most likely place to say yes, as far as like fast food joints. So,
Probably. I think all of the bands, we need to get together and send mail to the local businesses and the restaurants and shit and say, hey, can we book a show here? And, you know, create business for you. And then we'll put the show together. It'll happen at all these different places. But we got to work together to harass these restaurants until they do it.
There's a skit on somebody's album. I think it's MC Lars, but I'm not sure. But there's a skit on somebody's album where they're calling 7-Eleven and trying to get 7-Eleven to let them play in the parking lot.
Hell yeah. My Chemical Lars.
Like we need some money and we need to raise some money. Can we come play in your parking lot? Like,
Hell yeah. I'm down for a parking lot show. Fuck it.
Jasmine says Hot Dog Heaven sucked when she went.
Really?
I've never been. I've been by there a million times because it's like around the corner from me, but
How could hot dog heaven suck though? I could only imagine it would be overstimulating. Like you go to hot dog heaven and you're just in your hot dog glory, and it just gets to be a little too much. You're like, I gotta go sit down and
Maybe that's why it sucked.
rotate in a water.
Just that choice overwhelmed with choice.
Yeah.
What do you call that? That's there's a word for that.
Indecision.
Well, yeah, but there's a word for like too many choices. Like,
Yup. There sure is.
Maximo's never even heard of the place. Yeah, it's right around the corner from me.
Maximo, what's that place with the goulash on Thursdays or whatever? Maximo went to this place that has goulash on like Thursdays. And I guess it's like an overwhelming portion of goulash. You have to like, if you eat it, they put your picture on the wall and shit. It's wild. We need to make a fake flyer for a show of one of their competitors and show it to them and then say, hey, they're going to do this. Why don't you do it? That's the American way right there, Skinny. You're right. I do play Fallout a bit. Eddie Brady's has the goulash, but
Right around the corner from Mohawk. I need something to do tomorrow because my plans fell through. I was going to go see Living Color.
it might be only Thursdays. I think that's what Maximo said.
His show got rescheduled till next year.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know what's going on. And Living Color says an emergency situation and emergency circumstances, and the venue, Electric City, they're like, oh, scheduling conflict.
It was an extreme emergent scheduling conflict.
Did I kill John? No, John is still alive. John's got some family things to attend to. He was supposed to come with me tomorrow night, so today was going to be the only day that he was able to go do what he's got to do. But now it's like, well, looks like you got an extra day, buddy, because we don't have a show to go to. So you go do what you got to do. Do it again. I did not kill Laura. She is somewhere, apparently in New York State. I don't know where. I don't know why. I don't know when she's getting back. Nobody. I have not killed anybody in the meantime.
Did you kill Dewey?
No.
Fuck.
I don't know why Dewey's not in the chat. I would have imagined with you being on the show and being advertised for the show, Dewey would have been the first one in the chat.
I would have thought so too. Where
Yeah.
the fuck is Dewey?
Yeah.
Everybody in chat, search for Dewey. Everyone call him.
Yeah. Tag him.
Hit up with the actual audio call in Facebook Messenger. You got this.
Yeah.
You know?
You can't call into the show, but you could call Dewey.
You sure can.
Yeah, Maximo says $14, but man, I can barely finish it and I can eat.
Yeah, Maximo, you know, he made that goulash sound not bad as far as goulash goes, that's for sure.
Steph's in the chat. I sent her a screenshot yesterday. Somebody in this musicians group I'm in, was like talking shit about Taylor Swift. They're like, oh, you know, is she going to be this famous in 20 years as like Green Day and Blink-182 and all these other bands from like the 90s and early 2000s? And I sent Steph the screenshot of my comment, which was, show me on the doll where Taylor Swift hurt you.
Oh my God.
Like, come on, dude, shut the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
Steph did call in once, and then John and I got kidnapped. That's why we don't allow call-ins anymore.
Oh, there was a thing. There was an event.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Steph's the reason why you can't call into the show.
Incredible. Or Maximo says cleanse. He's referring to the goulash cleanse, which is adjacent to the White Castle cleanse. It's
Gotcha.
when you gotta flush out, you know, get rid of all those toxins from the insides. You do a White Castle cleanse.
She apologized.
You know, it's okay. Dewey's not here, but he could in theory watch back and even rip audio from the show. Who knows?
Jasmine says she should be an exception. She has both of our numbers.
That's true.
We're on the air. That's unprofessional. Anyway. Lelan has pictures.
I do have pictures of Maximo post White Castle cleanse. You can tell by the look on his face that it's a cleansing experience for sure.
Is that why I feel like shit every time I go and stay in another city? Because I'm like eating White Castle every fucking day.
Well, you gotta eat a lot of White Castle to properly cleanse. It's like a Harold and Kumar amount of White Castle.
Gotcha.
And then, you can't leave until you've completed your cleanse. You gotta hunker down.
Yeah, New York, all 3 nights I was in New York, I had fucking White Castle. Detroit, 2 of the 3 nights I was in Detroit, I had White Castle. So now I'm like, shit, does Boston have a fucking White Castle? Because I'm planning on going there in August.
Hell yeah. I don't think that they do, because I think that I looked, but you should look too.
Yeah.
They do have some Raising Cane's around the area.
Okay.
Kinda. There's one down Rhode Island, which I don't know how far that is. I didn't look, but there's one like in the city of Boston. There's one in Marlboro, which is like 45 minutes or something.
I don't know. Do I trust you to recommend a chicken place, though, after the Uber driver last time you recommended a chicken place to me? I was like, no, you don't want to go there.
The place I recommended would still be lit, I'm sure. But, Jasmine could also attest to Raising Cane's. Maximo could. They had it in Vegas. We were out there, drunk, chomping on chicken, doing the thing.
You can buy the sliders at grocery stores and do the cleanse at home. Maximo says it's not the same. You don't get the White Castle toilet.
That's true. The White Castle toilet is part of the experience.
I do occasionally buy the fucking frozen sliders. So.
See, Jazzy fucking loves
Jasmine
Cane's.
loves Cane's.
There it is.
I don't know. I was going to Nashville, and Leland's like, you got to try the hot chicken, and this is the place to go. And John and I got the Uber from the airport. We told the guy, yeah, this is where we're going. My buddy recommended it. He said, no, don't go there.
Wow.
He said, you want to go to Prince's. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go into your app. You're gonna change your drop off point to the food food fucking mall, whatever. Like, it's 2 fucking buildings of just nothing but food places. He's like, you're gonna change, and I'm gonna drop you off at the back door, and I'll tell you exactly where to go when you get in. And he did, and we went there, and it was fucking bomb. It was fucking Prince's, I guess, is like the original Nashville hot chicken place. It's the best in Ohio so far, but I've had it in Arizona and Vegas.
Wow.
Talking about Cane's.
Cane's is worth talking about.
I don't know, if I'm in Ohio, there's only one place I want to fucking eat.
White Castle.
No.
Becky's.
Fucking Becky's.
They got White Castle in Ohio, though. They really do.
John was talking about he wanted to go see a band I don't want to go see. He's like, they're playing in Ohio. We could go to Becky's. And I'm like, where in Ohio? He said, Columbus. I said, well, I guess Cleveland's on the way. I'm like, I still don't want to go to the show. But I would go to fucking Becky's.
You could hit, if it's Columbus, you could hit Becky's and you could hit White Castle in Columbus. So
Nice.
Sweeten the pot for you.
Ohio is sponsored by Bob Evans and God. I believe it. I believe it.
It's valid.
I've been to Ohio a few times, so.
So I tried to get the bastards to go to Becky's. I did my best, So but Skinny, every time bastards go out of town, we always get pizza. And it's Skinny likes his pizza. So
Sure.
I'm down to cater to it's fun to embrace the culture of pizza and try the pizza from around the land. I take full stride in it at this point, but we instead of Becky's, we went to this. It couldn't have been a worse alternative, honestly. It was like this. It was this little tiny pizza gas station bodega type joint, and it was they served us an overheated frozen pizza.
Fuck.
There was nowhere to sit in the whole place, so we ate it off the hood of the car. It was a good time though. It's made for a good story.
John almost got murdered going to Becky's.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. Becky's is not in a great part of town.
No, it's not. And we were told this by several different people before we even got to Ohio. The bus station is in a really bad part of town. And I pull up the fucking Google Maps looking for some place to eat because the restaurant at the bus station isn't there anymore. So it's where do you want to go eat? Oh shit, dude, I know where we're going to go eat. It's a fucking 5-minute walk. It's actually a 2-minute walk from the bus station. Just Google tells you to walk around the fucking bus station. So we get around to the back of the bus station. We're looking. I'm on my phone. I'm clearly looking for something. This guy goes, yo, man, what y'all looking for? John's on crutches at this point because he had broken his leg earlier in the summer. So John's on crutches. And I'm like, yeah, man, we're trying to find this place called Becky's. He's like, all right, man, here's what you do. And he points us in the right direction. Yo, y'all got $5? I'm like, yo, all I got's a 20. Here you go, man. Don't kill us. You know?
Fair enough.
John, to this day, thinks I would have left him to die.
You know?
I still say I wouldn't. But luckily, the guy wasn't trying to kill us. So he's like, but I gave him the money. He's like, yo, man, y'all better watch out. This is a deadly neighborhood. I'm like, fuck, yeah, you're the third person to tell us this. Like, fucking bus driver driving us to Pittsburgh was like, yeah, you know, the bus station in Cleveland, that's a pretty bad neighborhood there. Somebody else told us before we got there. And then when we got there, that guy told us, like, fuck.
Rough. There's some bad neighborhoods in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
In Cleveland.
Yeah. I don't know. Luckily, every time I've been over there, except when I was with you guys, it's been like broad daylight. So,
You know?
yeah.
I like Cleveland though, for what it's worth. They got some good things there. you
Yeah.
know? Like that show at the Taco Bell.
Still trying to fucking get us out in Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Mostly so I can take the rest of the band to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for free.
Hell yeah, you just flash your tour laminate at them and they don't ask questions. They're like,
Right.
all right, you go ahead, sir. That's what we did. Fuck it.
They didn't even fucking question us. They're just like, okay, go ahead.
We were prepared to give them merch too, because like that's also what you hear is like they ask for a piece of merch and they like store it away or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like Yellow Sauce gave them merch. I think we gave them a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And no, Bastard just flashed our laminates. They're like, okay, sirs, yes, please come in.
No, we showed up with like Marissa and Jasmine were with us. And like it's supposed to just be band members that get in for free, and they're just like, yeah, all you guys come on in. Like, all right, cool.
Yep.
Let's go.
Make sure you bring your grandma
Right?
and your grandpa and your au pair, if you can afford an au pair.
Right.
You know, all that stuff. Bring them. Just tell them they're in the band.
Right.
And be prepared. Be prepared. So like, if you're just gonna bullshit it, you know, be prepared to prove that you're in a band. Like they might ask to listen to your songs or some shit. So that's how they keep all the riffraff out. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, but that was cool. Like we showed up like an hour before they closed, and we'd seen the whole fucking thing.
They close early, respectfully.
Yeah.
But, you know.
We still saw the whole fucking thing, even though we got there like an hour before they closed.
Yeah, it doesn't. You know, you could spend. You know, it's at your own pace. You could spend a lot of time there if you wanted to, but Bastards also kind of did it the quick way. Or like looked around at everything because it was going to close soon. You know, because they close at like 4 or 5. It's a museum.
Yeah.
Lame as fuck. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, not to be confused with Rock and Roll Heaven, not to be confused with Hot Dog Heaven.
I need Metallica to do a weekend in Cleveland, so I have an excuse to go to fucking Cleveland for a weekend. And
There you go.
that would be my in between is the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because I do fucking museums every fucking time I do these Metallica weekends.
Hell yeah.
The fucking Banksy exhibit when I was in San Francisco that I didn't even know was happening. Like I just got to San Francisco, set up my laptop, and it's like Banksy exhibit in San Francisco this weekend. Like, well, shit, I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Should go to the International Museum of Metallica.
Fuck, dude. So yesterday, I've been doing all these paintings of my bandmates in like street art style, like heavily. Like when I sent the first one to the photographer, she said, "Your Banksy influence is showing," and absolutely heavily influenced by Banksy. So some dude yesterday comments on one of my posts with the fucking paintings, and he's like, we can't do the same art. And he sent me a picture with all his art, and it's like pictures of fucking Bill Manspeaker with his art and shit, and it's like, you know, heavily Warhol influenced. And he's like, we can't do the same style of art. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, me, you, Banksy, Shepard Fairey, everybody else who's ever used a stencil to fucking paint anything. He's like, oh, I've been doing it before all them. I started in '88 in New York City.
Damn.
And he mentioned Andy Warhol. And I'm just like, yeah, you're copying Warhol. I'm copying Banksy. It's the same shit regardless. Like, what do you want from me, dude? Like, I'm making art for my band space.
Hell yeah.
You know, like I don't give. And before I could respond to him any further, he fucking blocked me.
What?
I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
It's a bunch of bullshit.
How are you
right
gonna
there.
get all butthurt because somebody else is doing a similar fucking art style to you? I didn't even know this dude did art until he posted on my fucking, like, oh, you can't do that art. I'm doing that art. Like, that's not how art works, bro.
What a thing to block somebody over.
Right? He fucking blocked me. I'm like, all right.
Motherfuck.
I didn't know who that dude was anyway, so whatever. You know who I do know who they are is lame shit there. F that dude, exactly.
We got more Broken Locker up in the house here. Broken Locker has an EP that came out recently. It's pretty dope. Have you listened to it yet?
I have not.
Definitely check it out. Some good shit.
They're on the prom with us, aren't they?
They are on the prom.
Yeah.
Playing the punk rock prom.
Nice.
Fucking love playing shows with Broken Locker.
Well, a band that's not on the punk rock prom is Well Worn Boot. Get blocked by Trap next. I think I've already done that.
I definitely have already done that.
Folk Faces Fest presents Well Worn Boots EP release show at Buffalo Ironworks on Friday, May 17th, 2024. Well Worn Boots celebrating the release of their 4-song live EP live from Jamestown, recorded live in Jamestown. Mastered by Jim Hurley, recorded over 2 nights by Josh Almquist with art by Joski. It's going to be available May 17th on CD and on Bandcamp at this show only. Buffalo Ironworks, 49 Illinois Street in Buffalo. Tickets are $20 advance, $25 day of show. Doors are 7 o'clock. Show is at 8 p.m. and it's ages 18 and plus. This is Well Worn Boot. This is not from that EP, but this is Well Worn Boot. The song is called The General's Head on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
In 1855, the general's head was well and fine. It's at the top, his slender neck. Instead of student formation shitbags, this regiment's a wreck. Oh, how? He said you're less than men, not a bit invested in a brethren. Without the time to stroke his chin, conducting men to battle with a bow from Berlin. Outnumbered 3-1, the general thought he had some fun. He gave the call, as good as dead, but he'd regret my bayonet when I cut off the general's head. Let's cut off the general's head, leave his body good and dead. We'll dress him up in girly clothes, skirts and dresses, I suppose. Let's cut off the general's head, leave his body good and dead. We'll bake him in an apple pie, filled with cherry eyes, cherry eyes, with cherry eyes, with cherry eyes. The look was still within his eyes. The headless body walked about, and he turned to me and he raised his hand and his finger grazed my snout.
Brandon's all about the fake flyers today.
Fake flyers are great.
Looked into hot dog heaven. They haven't posted on Facebook since May 2022. Maybe we need to make a fake show flyer and post them on the windows outside the door.
Yeah. Just be like, oh shit, I guess there's a show going on here.
Yeah.
We gotta be prepared to fulfill the promise.
Right?
Yeah, then just show up, play it. Be like, hey, we
Like
were
I said,
booked here.
any place is a fucking concert venue if you just show up with with instruments.
They were gonna let us play at the secret caverns in the Albany area when Bastard was passing through. We were like, yo, can we play in your gift shop? And he was like, I guess. We decided we would not, but we told him we would come back. We'll play a show. Just out of the blue.
That's what he's saying. Just show up. Someone bring a generator.
Generators are helpful for throwing shows in the random spots. Hell yeah. Hot dog heaven.
Everybody's just gonna show. We're gonna make hot dog heaven have a fucking show.
This is not a sponsored ad for
No.
Hot dog heaven.
Not at all. Just this is.
You know?
Just this has become a running joke now because of last weekend us driving home from fucking practice.
Hell yeah.
Driving by it after I fucked up saying rock and roll heaven for my show May 25th.
Guerrilla warfare type show. Hell yeah.
Pretty
You know?
much.
Wreck that shit. Respect your surroundings at hot dog heaven, please. It's a
No stage diving.
unlicensed event. Yeah, no stage diving. Holy shit.
Dumbass shit. Fuck.
Yeah, that was wild. I was in Bermuda reading about that shit. I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, dumbass shit. We were talking about on the show last week just how fucking stupid you gotta be to jump off of that stage onto
Yeah.
that fucking floor.
Straight up.
Especially when the venue's already told you no fucking stage diving.
Right, I know that Mohawk's careful about that. They
I
try to-
posted a picture from Mohawk from like 6 years ago of a sign that says no stage diving.
Straight up.
Like they are not kidding that they have a no stage diving policy, a long-standing no stage dive. Like, how dumb do you have to be to jump off of that fucking stage?
Straight up. I wouldn't want to. I don't want to land on that floor.
Right?
No thanks.
Like not only for the safety of your crowd, but your own damn safety. It's just dumb.
No
Wish he
thanks.
would have moved out of the way.
You know? Just let him fall.
Yeah, hurt himself. Put himself in the fucking hospital. Fuck.
Fuck. We got what else we got going on? There's a show at the punk prom.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that again.
June 8th.
June 8th at the punk prom. You can buy your tickets in advance online.
Bastard, The Living Brain Dead, and more.
Just Google ThinkSoJoE and you'll find your tickets to the punk prom.
Dewey's not here to be insulted by the and more, but the Broken Locker guys are, so.
I didn't even know why they had that rule till Joe posted it. I still don't want to stage dive there. Yeah, you know, Maximo? There it is. We got Subterranean Revival Music Festival 2024 at the Hemlock Fairgrounds. It's supposed to be like a warp tour for local bands. It's fucking mad ass. Bunch of artists doing that shit. Holy crap. It's gonna be a big crazy time. You know? Yeah, there's gonna be pool noodles on behalf of Bastard. Hell yeah.
You guys in green jello with your fucking pool noodles.
Pool noodles are great. I chugged a beer through a pool noodle back in 2017 during God's Creatures set, I think, I want to say.
Jeez.
It was pretty great.
Yeah, you guys and your pool noodles, you got Wyatt Coyne and their fucking foam swords.
Hell yeah. And one time I got to be the, what they have, like a yard blower or a leaf blower thing?
Yeah, with the toilet paper.
With the toilet paper. I got
Yeah.
to do that for Wyatt Coyne at the Stamps one time. It was pretty great.
I went and saw Wyatt Coyne at Nietzsche's, and they were doing the thing with the foam swords. They were just like, everybody come on stage, we're gonna have a big fucking sword fight, right?
Hell yeah.
So I'm wearing cargo pants. I fold the sword up. I put it in the fucking cargo pocket on my left leg, and I'm walking up Allen Street, heading towards like the bus stop. And this woman comes up next to me, and she goes, "Excuse me, sir. I believe you have a sword in your pocket." I'm like, "Yeah, I do. You should go see Wyatt Coyne. They're playing right now at Nietzsche's." Like,
Get your own sword at Wyatt Coyne.
yeah.
Wyatt Coyne gives people swords. Let it be known here. Also, let it be known, Broken Locker is changing their name to And More.
So here's the thing about that is BD2 is actually And More.
Oh fuck! You guys gotta figure something out here, or
There
sue
was,
them.
which is a long running joke because there was a show they were on, and there was like a newspaper listing, and every single band on the bill except for them was listed, and it said And More. So the long running joke is Billy Jaws 2, BD2, they're And More. So like I have a flyer from a New Year's show out in my hallway, and when I first got it, I took a piece of paper, I wrote "And More," and I covered up BD2's logo, and I sent a picture to Rosie. I'm like, "Yo, got the new flyers in. What do you think?"
Fantastic.
So, which actually, I was hanging out with the guys from Skyway a few weeks ago, maybe a month. And they had done a show the night before, and they were joking that, yeah, we're the meat raffles, and they were raffling off like fucking Slim Jims and shit, right? And then the next week, I'm doing research for the podcast. Actually, it was a couple of weeks later, and they had a show that night that I was going to. So I'm doing research for the podcast, and I found out there's actually a band in Buffalo called the Meat Raffles.
Fuck yeah.
So I fucking went to the Skyway show at Jackrabbit after the podcast, and I found John from Skyway. I'm like, dude, you know there's actually a band in Buffalo. Actually, I think I messaged him before I even left the house. Like, did you know there's actually a band in Buffalo called the Meat Raffles? Like your gimmick's been stolen, bro.
That's really good.
Yeah.
We have to have them play at Hot Dog Heaven. For the
Yeah,
Hot Dog
of
Heaven
course.
show.
Of course.
Featuring the Meat Raffles. We'll work around their schedule.
Only drummer in Buffalo that hits harder than mine.
John hits it hard.
Dude, I went to a Skyway show at fucking Mohawk. And like, even with earplugs in, I had to go sit at the end of the bar.
Goddamn.
He plays that fucking loud. And then when I saw him at Jackrabbit, because we got offered that show at Jackrabbit, I went to Sarah from Music is Art, and I'm like, so you couldn't get us, so you got the only drummer louder than ours in Buffalo to play?
Be a loud band. It's
Yeah.
okay. Do it. Just do it.
And then people have been showing up with no fucking earplugs at practice. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Always wear your earplugs.
Well, my bass player forgot his last week, and like we keep the foam ones in the fucking merch box in case anybody needs them at a show or something, right?
Right.
So he's like, I'm gonna have to use these. They suck for playing in a fucking band, but they get the fucking job done, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, they muffle the fucking sound, but when you forget your actual fucking earplugs, what are you gonna do?
Gotta have backups on hand. Backups
Always.
on backups on backups.
Always.
It's for your hearing. Protect your hearing. When you go to the show, first of all, don't let the crowd surfer at Mohawk Place crowd surf on you. You get out of the way. Like people say, just hit the deer, you know? Just get out of the way. Just let them fall.
Yeah.
They're doing the wrong thing. And then, forgot what else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. We have to promote the Discord. Everybody join the ThinkSoJoE Discord. It's very important. If you're part of the ThinkSoJoE platform, that you're a part of the Discord. Read the rules. They're very important to the Discord.
The rules that Dewey wrote because I didn't fucking lock down the Discord.
There's a whole welcome section. You gotta go through it.
The
It's great.
Discord I literally set it up so that I could have all the chat show up in one chat box. from like Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and all that. So,
Hell yeah.
any update on Bird? My drummer called me the other day, said he saw on the news like she's paralyzed.
Oh no.
But my drummer misinterprets things all the time, so I don't know how true that is.
I read something that she was in like a slow recovery state and had to go like under an extensive surgery of some kind.
Yeah.
But hopefully that's the case, at least, recovery. If it takes some time,
Yeah. I mean, and like I said last week, I mean, it's, it was cool for him to be like, oh shit, we got to cancel this show. I'm going with her to the hospital, and they donated $5,000, right? Like, that's one thing, but like, who the fuck is stupid enough to jump off that fucking stage? Partially paralyzed, Maximo says.
But
yeah, who the fuck is dumb enough to jump off that stage? Obviously the guy from fucking Trophy Eyes, right? But like, why? Are you cool because you're jumping off a 2-foot stage at a venue with a warped concrete floor? Like, come on, bro.
yeah.
How dumb do you gotta fucking be to do that shit? This poor girl's life's fucking ruined because this idiot.
You get all excited to go see a show.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough.
Like, I was just at Mohawk like 3 days before it happened, so it's like fuck.
Right.
The
Mohawk place better not, be blamed.
No, I don't. Trophy Eyes has a history of dumb fuckery at shows. If you read 1120 Press, Matt Smith, he actually posted right after his original article, posted up a screenshot from like a year ago, where this girl at one of Trophy Eyes' shows was like, was like, hey, we were there for the headliners, but we had to move because like your fans were nuts and you guys were really encouraging that behavior. And, we were terrified. We had to go stand off to the side until you guys were done.
Wow.
And somebody, allegedly a social media manager and not any member of the band, responds, fuck you.
Wow.
Yeah. Allegedly, I don't know. Enough can't be said about the good things, Matt, and 1122. I agree.
That's awesome.
When Matt first came around and 1120 Press came around, I was like, what? Who's this guy trying to fucking move in on what the fuck I'm doing? But now that I've thought about it more and I've met Matt and Matt's a great dude and our goals really align for what we want for this scene. So it's, we're still trying to hook up and do he wants to do a story on me or whatever, but like, just haven't had the time
Hell yeah.
between the two of us. So, but yeah, good dude, man. Like I've he does a lot of stuff with good things. So,
Hell yeah.
so I've gotten to know him through that. Like, I think what really like bothered me at first was like he did a feature on Good Things events and I was not fucking mentioned.
Wow.
I own half the fucking company.
Hell yeah.
I was not mentioned at all. I'm like, how the fuck are you doing a feature on my fucking company and I'm not mentioned? And so now I have to like occasionally, now like when I give my credentials, I have to add in that I do work for, I do run Good Things events.
Hell yeah.
Because like nobody fucking knew. Everybody just sees Karina as the fucking face, and I'm just like, she books the bands, yes, and she is like basically the public face of Good Things, but I literally do most of the work. Like she's like, she books the bands, she books the dates, she does all that, and then sends it to me so I can do event pages and do ticket sales and do flyers and everything else that needs to be done for promotion. And like sponsor for the Punk Rock Prom, we got sponsored ads and we got signage and everything that I'm doing. Like
Hell yeah.
You know, but I will say, like, I wasn't doing much for good. Like, oh, okay, you got a show, cool. Here's the flyer. Here's an event page. And then I'm not fucking promoting shit. Like, I'm going to other shows when we have Good Things events going on. But, you know, but after the last one, you know, I was like, we got to do better at this. So I've been trying to really kind of be more public about me being a part of Good Things events.
You gotta have press conferences.
I guess so,
That's
man.
where people start to take you seriously.
Start sending
is at
out
the
press releases and shit.
Yeah.
Do fucking band tournaments on Instagram like other promotion companies.
Yeah. Yellow Sauce lost.
Go
on
vote for
round
Yellow
one.
Sauce. We lost?
We lost on round 1.
Fuck.
I think it was a 4-way voting. And us and X and Pryor were on the same page.
I
so
saw that.
That was hard to begin with.
I voted for Yellow Sauce.
You know? Thanks, Joe. I know that was probably hard for you. It was hard for me. On the Yellow Sauce, where we shared the story, I was like, like, I won't be mad if you vote for X and Pryor. I won't.
Maximo says he's pumped for his outfit for that. So am I. I'm pumped for my outfit. I'm stoked about like being able to. I was so miserable last year. Just like I left before the last band.
Wow.
Which is like not like me. You know, I go to shows, I stay unless I have something else I need to do pertinently. Like I went to a show and I saw a band, and then like One Way Terror was the next band, and I saw what the fuck's the dude's name that I know from that band? I saw the guy I knew from that band on my way out the door to go to another show. He's like, "Hey Joe," I'm like, "Hey, have a good show. I'll see you. I got to go to Jackrabbit and see this other band now," you know. Which I do that all the time.
Dave Ward.
Nah, it's not the guy I know. I know somebody.
Not the
else.
guy Skinny. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's not the
Happy
guy.
birthday,
I mean,
Skinny.
yeah. I don't know. I'm bad with names. Everybody knows that, right?
Yeah.
I think at this point, I'll have whole ass conversations with people. Chris is the guy.
So it's not a dress code per se, but at punk rock prom, there is a prom king and a prom queen, and is there a separate best dressed or something too? There's like, the way you dress is half the fun at punk prom. Go
Sure.
hard, you know? You know, don't just put on your normal rags, put on fancy rags, you know?
See, I wasn't playing last year. I was just co-promoting and showed up. Like I was wearing I had my battle vest on and a plaid tie and like a button-down shirt, and you know, I looked pretty good. But this year
Going
I'm
hard.
fucking playing. So this
Joe's
year
not fucking around.
I'm not fucking around with my outfit this year. This year I'm going for it.
He's going for that punk rock prom of the year award.
One Way Terror's cover of Rock and Roll by Motorhead is so fucking good. I agree.
What's up, Fooster? Birthday suits, bitches.
Birthday suits.
That's why we're here. You know?
I don't know if we could get away with it. I don't know if Mohawk has a long-standing no birthday suits policy, but I do know they have a long-standing no.
I'm sure if you at least rock a cock sock, you'll be all good.
Right.
You know? I don't know.
Yeah. No, One Way Terror fucking rocks, dude. But I saw them the week before that, so like I didn't want. So like.
Wear pasties and you're fine. Technically, there are like burlesque type shows at Mohawk Place, so
Yeah,
there's at
that's
least
true.
some birthday suitage available. Enough for a nipple punk band like the Living Brain Dead? I don't know.
We've had like
test it.
pre Good Things events, like we've had burlesque performers on shows that we've done at Mohawk. So
Hell yeah.
they showed up super fucking late and were very disrespectful to everybody and left
Oh,
as
fuck.
soon as their set was over. But
Oof. Fucked.
so Dewey put this out there about like bands should be allowed to leave after their set without
know.
consequence, without like a stigma or whatever. I fucking disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree.
You know?
I get it. Like, you know, you have lives, you have work in the morning, whatever. Like, I get it. And it's one thing if you like tell the promoter you're leaving early ahead of time, you say goodbye to everybody before you go. But I've definitely had bands leave my shows without fucking saying a word to me. And they don't get paid.
You know, I think that's like the minimum is like, if you leave early, you forfeit your earnings, if any. You know, like that's bottom line. Like, you should assume that you forfeited your earnings. Don't go messaging the promoter and being like, "Yo, didn't get paid for me before I left," without saying anything.
From a promoter standpoint, if you have to leave, you have something else you got to do, you can't stay, you have to leave, you're sick. I've had happen, you know, a band shows up, dude's got 104-degree fever, but he still wanted to play the show. I've had that happen. And they're, you know, tell the fucking promoter you're leaving.
Straight up.
Like, hey, tell me at the beginning of the fucking night so I can be like, all right, cool, we'll make sure you get paid. You know, like, I still have money in this room for Ian from Cardboard Homestead from a show from like 2 years ago. Because he let me know at the beginning of the show, hey, I double booked myself. I got to leave as soon as I'm done. Like, all right, man, I'll pay you as soon as I can.
Joe's not your boss, you know? He's here for the good things.
Yeah, the good things. But, like, we did a show. I did a show. It was the anniversary of it's actually coming up. It was on May 19th at Good Bar. And it was... Karina was doing another show somewhere else. And I was like, what the fuck? We have lives, but we also need to support each other. We are half the community, and it's important to be there to support. Obviously, there's good reasons to leave, but man, stick around.
Hell yeah.
So we had a show, and I'm not going to name the band, but Karina had a show the same night where she was donating all the money to MS Sucks. It was her annual show she did in Burt. And I didn't know that was the date she did it, so I booked a show at Good Bar. And when I found out she was booking a show the same day, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm already booking a show. And she explained to me why it was May 19th, and I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. So I'm like, whatever I take from the door, which, you know, the bands always get paid more than me. That's priority number one. Whatever I take from the door, I'm putting towards the charity. And then one of the other bands was like, yeah, whatever we make, put towards the charity too.
Nice.
Then one of the bands left without saying shit to anybody. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm donating their portion. And I happened to say that out loud to Zach, who's now with Zach Street Boys, because his band was playing. He's like, yeah, donate ours too. Like, all right, cool. And then Cam was in the other bands. Cam's like, yeah, of course, donate ours.
Nice.
So we ended up donating 100% of the fucking money because one of the bands fucking left early and didn't say shit to anybody.
Fair.
But we did a show in February with Brain Dead at fucking Timeless Babes. One of the bands showed up right before their set, played their set, tore down their shit. On their way out the door, they're like, hey, our Venmo is... We're like, nah, we ain't fucking Venmoing you. That's our fucking money and our fucking... We don't have a fucking corporate fucking Venmo here.
Straight up.
Like, you're getting paid out of the fucking door. Or if you're not here, you ain't getting fucking paid. So... You know,
he's not putting up with it in August at the Subterranean Revival Music Festival.
Nah, you shouldn't. Like, be
Fuck
fucking
that.
Respectful. That's a good fucking way to not get booked again.
Straight up. You know?
You know what I mean? Like,
be a part of the scene. You know, support. Like we all thrive together as a
fuck
community,
out of here with
you
that
know?
Venmo shit. And if you arrange it with me ahead of time, I'm fine with this. But don't be shouting your fucking Venmo at me on your way out the fucking door.
Yeah.
Like, no. You can stay here until you get paid, or you can not get fucking paid. Or you can let me know ahead of time, hey, we can't stick around, we gotta leave. Is there any way we can work out something to get paid, you know? But just be fucking respectful about it, man. Like...
For sure. You know?
Yeah.
It's part of the thing. It's part of what you take on, you know. And like there are shows, unfortunately, because of where the scene is at this time and in this state of the world and technology, where like you can't always play to just people. Sometimes you're playing to the other bands at a show. But like, you know what? Those are people that are interested.
I feel like that's going to be the Rock and Roll Heaven show next Saturday because
you know?
2 of the bands are on Porch Fest this weekend,
There you
and
go.
we're barely fucking promoting it. So. But before we get to Porch Fest this weekend, actually, this is after Porch Fest, so I don't know why I'm playing them before the band that's on Porch, the artist that's on Porch Fest. But anyway, this Saturday to 8 p.m. at Electric Avenue, which is right next door to Mohawk Place.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's going to be some surprises with Johnny and the Man Kids, Adelaide, and All Main Points, rather, at Electric Avenue. I was going to play Adelaide, but she doesn't have a Facebook.
Huh.
And her Instagram is not where she says it is. So it's like, I can't promote that I'm playing you on the show, so I'm not going to play you on the show. So instead, we're going to play Johnny and the Man Kids. And this song is called It's Nice to See You Again on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
It's hard to look back in anger. So meet me over there at Delavan in Bay. The hands of time away will be strangers. It's nice to meet you again. 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 Maybe this time got smaller, or maybe I just got a couple inches taller. The hands of time away will be strangers. It's nice to meet you again. 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 You know it's hard to love. It's twice as hard to hurt. Be hurt in return. You got eyes that shine, and I'll be standing by to meet you
Johnny and the Man Kids on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show. A song called Nice to See You Again. It's nice to see you again. They're
Sure
playing
is.
at Electric Avenue this Saturday night with Seattle shoegaze / dream pop band for some surprises.
Hell yeah.
So
And Adelaide
Sounds like it's
and
gonna be-
all the main points. All mains points.
sounds like it's gonna be a really chill night.
You
So
know,
let's listen to Adelaide earlier. That was pretty chill. So
I like that venue, Electric Avenue.
played there once.
Same.
Yeah.
Yellow Sauce played there one time. I drunkenly wandered the streets of that section of Buffalo.
Funny enough, Braindead played there with one of the bands I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
It was not that show that they did that at, but
Yellow Sauce played there with King Chiefs, which I believe was from Arizona. They're like a stoner rock type deal. Pretty good. So listen to them. More Human Than Human by your boy, LOL. Are you referring to the cover that I did with you guys? with No Hero, No Villain? Where I did my best. I put on my best Rob Zombie impression for that one.
that was
I
the
really did.
first record I ever bought at Revolver was Astro Creep 2000.
It's a fucking banger.
Actually, it was on the night of that show at Good Bar that I was talking about.
Oh, fuck.
Because Brian opened the show in Burt, and I went there with him. He drove me back to Buffalo so I could be at the show at Good Bar. And on the way, he's like, hey, we got some time. You want to stop at the record store?
Nice.
I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I walk in, and there's a fucking copy of Astro Creep 2000. I'm like, I asked the guy, I'm like, oh, how are these music on vinyl pressings? He's like, dude, they're great. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm buying it.
Hell yeah.
And Brian dropped it off in my hallway, so it would be here when I got home.
Nice.
So yeah, that was my first record I bought at Revolver Records. And now I've bought hundreds of fucking records from Revolver Records.
Revolver's great.
I was there last week. I spent $120 something bucks, $160 something bucks. I don't fucking know.
It's where they get you.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's like I had to like my band pays me cash for the rent on the band space, and I'm just like, all right, cool. I just Venmo the fucking money to the guy that runs the spot. So now I got all this fucking cash. I'm like,
Record shopping.
I got all this cash, and my buddy's like, hey, do you want to go to the record store tomorrow? Like, yes, I want to go to the fucking record store tomorrow. I spent $160 fucking bucks in cash at the fucking record store.
Records and falafel.
Used to be records and fucking tacos, but then like there was protesters at ETS saying like they're trying to stop their fucking workers from unionizing. So we're like, oh, fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit indeed.
So we went to Jim's instead.
Jim's is lit. They would never stop their workers from unionizing.
Nah. It was a tradition. Me and my buddy were going like every fucking week to like he'd go to the bookstore and then we'd go to ETS, we'd go to fucking Revolver. And I had to stop. I was spending way too much fucking money, man. Like I'd walk in like, I'm only gonna buy a record or two. Then I hit the fucking used bin. I'm like, I don't have this, I don't have this, I don't have this. Like, fuck, all right, I guess I'm spending $100, you know?
Used bin's where it's at.
Yeah, except the fucking used shit's just as much as the other shit, so.
Maximo's been looking for Emotionless in white vinyl.
Yeah.
Maximo, go to the place in Erie that Tom Jones works at.
Yes.
Vincent Jones. He works at, I forget the name of the place, but I got a business card at home, Maximo. I'll give it to you, or I'll tell you what they're called. But they had like a really good like modern selection. I like genuinely assume that they would probably have Emotionless in white vinyl. It's in Erie, but we're going to be in Erie in late June, so. And I'm sure Tom Jones would love to see me, because Tom Jones and I are the homies. If you guys don't know who Tom Jones is, or also Vincent Jones, he's our Erie homie from Yellow Sauce. He's like our bestie, and we played with him a couple times. He played our live stream album release thing, and yeah, his real name is Tom Jones, so I call him Tom Jones.
I must have it listed under M, but I was looking for he got me the Macho Man Randy Savage vinyl.
Hell yeah, dude. Macho Man.
He was like, yo, we got the Macho Man Randy Savage vinyl. Are you still looking for it? I'm like, yes.
Hell yeah.
So I have it because of Thomas Jones.
He's great. He's a hero.
Yeah.
He's on the famous POTUS XXX track, Welcome to Joe's Barbecue. He does a feature on it. It's pretty great.
All these fucking songs about me.
You know? Welcome to Joe's Barbecue.
Sampling the fucking podcast.
We do sample the we do sample this podcast on POTUS XXX sometimes.
You guys will jump in the comments to get me to read something and then use it on a fucking POTUS XXX song.
Hell yeah. The biopsychosocial approach to barbecue is one of the best things. And then I put in the lyrics to Pre-Pandemic Fart, and then Joe said the lyrics to Pre-Pandemic Fart, and then we wrote it and we put it in the song.
It's literally the opening line. Dewey from Wyatt Coyne has apparently been holding in a fart.
Maximo got high, and I showed him the POTUS stuff. You know?
I was in there like a month ago listening to some of the POTUS stuff because like I posted a track for you to fucking record on.
Hell yeah. There's some good shit in there. There's some really wacky ideas that have not been touched in a long time. But there's some good shit in there.
Yeah, I don't know. Every now and then my fucking phone will start lighting up like, Dewey made a revision in this song. Like,
yep.
I don't fucking care.
We get there sometimes. It's a battle of motivation.
Yeah.
Triple X. Maximo's going to do a rap song for it at some point, probably. I don't know. We'll see. And we'll do a happy birthday Skinny song.
Right.
It's today's Skinny's birthday.
Right.
Happy birthday Skinny from Joe Kent and me.
It was the only fucking birthday in my, like, people with birthdays today on Facebook. And I'm like, you know, he's probably going to tune into the show. I'll just wait and say happy birthday then.
Hell yeah.
So, turned out I was right.
Just tell me when and we will do the rap song. I'll tell you when, Maximo. I'll tell you when, all right?
Dude,
rap
I
aspirations.
love collaborating with people.
Me too. It's
Like,
fun.
especially like the shit I'm doing now because I'm trying to get outside of like my fucking, 4-chord punk song comfort zone.
You should record metalcore for POTUS. Write some metalcore songs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know, right now I'm trying to write a pop punk song, so I got to come up with a guitar riff for it. But
Oh shit. Maximo. Oh. Fooster deleted his comment, but he might be trying to sell you a... Or no, it's Gloomy. I don't know why I thought it was Fooster. That's a motionless and white vinyl for sale, Maximo. Draw your attention to the comments. That's some real shit right there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this community you've fostered, you know?
Yeah.
They're helping each other out.
Uh-huh.
Discourse,
Always great to find people who can help you find vinyl you're looking for.
commerce. I love
For
it.
sure.
Hell yeah.
That was like when Tom Jones hit me up about like, hey, I have the Macho Man Randy Savage record. I'm like, how much?
Oh shit.
Because at the time, I think it was still going for like 230 or something. And I'm just like, how much? He's like, oh, it's like $35. I'm like, yes. And then I found out that they like repressed the record store day, like the limited edition. Like, oh, so it's not limited anymore. They just fucking repressed it. And then they put out another pressing on red vinyl. It's like, I didn't even have to fucking wait. Like, I think I saw it at Revolver last week. I'm like, oh, I already have this. Like, fuck.
For shame. Maximo would like that. I am looking for all of their albums too, because they are my favorite band. Maximo, that's a fucking lie and you know it. Korn is your favorite band. It's like a secret, but Korn is Maximo's favorite band.
It's one of the records I got last week was Korn, Issues.
Oh shit.
Like,
Issues by Korn.
like I had Korn, I had Follow the Leader, and I had Life is Peachy. So it's like, okay. Oh shit, they have Issues. I'm buying this. Like,
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Gotta collect all the Korn vinyls.
So I don't know if I'm collecting all of them because like I kind of stopped listening after Issues. I think like the next album, which was like Take a Look in the Mirror, if that was the next one or the one after, whatever. That's when I kind of stopped.
What better way to reconnect than on
But
vinyl?
yeah, just fucking buy them all that I stopped. That I never bought on CD.
You know, did Korn get weird or were they ahead of their time?
Probably ahead of their time, honestly. Just it wasn't. I kind of fell out of listening to that kind of stuff.
You know?
Like new like songs from that like new metal genre. Like I could go back and listen to all the albums that I loved back before I stopped listening to it. But
I don't even know where this Korn thing started, but I vividly remember standing in Stamps and every single bastard yelling across the bar that Korn was playing. Probably. The Korn thing started when you drove us to Vermont last year because you're like, oh, Motionless in White's my favorite band, but what artist, when you're shuffling all your music, what artist is fucking everywhere, just keeps getting played? Korn. It's like, oh shit, Maximo really likes Korn. And Maximo's like singing along, his little ooh-wakas and whatever. Like his whole, I don't know what I don't know if there's a word for the
scatting.
Scatting, yeah, Maximo knows all of it. He's well attuned to it. Gloomy's favorite band is The Cure. Robert Smith is a musical genius, and Maximo got you, bro. Nice. Yeah, The Cure's great. You know who else is a big fan of The Cure, I believe, is Doug White from Watchmen Studios. Scat screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I saw Issues. I'm like, I gotta get this. I used to have the little fucking. They used to sell the ragdoll. I used to have it. That got lost in like some move at some point.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, they're going for a lot of fucking money now.
Probably. The topic of favorite bands, because it's Skinny's birthday. Happy birthday, Skinny. I know that Skinny's favorite band is definitely Municipal Waste, which is lit. Enjoy that stuff. My favorite band is probably Alter Bridge. That progressive rock.
I'm
metal
sure
band,
nobody can
but,
guess what my favorite band is.
It's Yellow Sauce.
Oh, totally Yellow Sauce. Absolutely Yellow Sauce.
And then secondarily, Exum Priory. You're right. I want to say that Doug told me The Cure was his favorite. Yeah, Doug's big on The Cure, Rush, Pink Floyd. You know, he's got his classics. You know, Creed. I don't fucks with Creed so much. You know, I do the Alter Bridge thing, but you know, Scott Stapp kind of.
I mean, I like Yellow Sauce so much. I even have Bob Paul's book.
There's one of those ever made. It's that one.
Yeah. Well, no, there was this one, and there was the Flying Bison.
Oh yeah.
There was a
also
Flying
one of
Bison
those.
one.
If we sold those books at mass, anybody could be Yellow Sauce, so we don't. That's why they're not published, and that's why you can't.
And if you're
find it
wondering
at
which
Barnes &
bookmark
Noble.
is sticking up,
Ryan sucks eggs. That's the classic, my dude.
so what the fuck is Dewey talking about this taco song? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I've never heard a taco song before. There's one by Psycho Stick, but
Do you want a taco? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that song.
Dewey sent it to me, and I was like, oh, you must be getting that confused with Yellow Sauce, because we don't have a taco song.
I don't know anything about a fucking taco song.
Nope.
I do have a bookmark that says Saucy Burrito, though, in the
Saucy
Mighty Taco style. I don't know if that's...
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Went to Mighty Taco today, briefly.
I order Mighty on DoorDash all the time, hence why I have the fucking unopened bag of fucking tortilla chips.
Yo, what the fuck is this, Mighty Taco?
Yeah, these aren't, they're not great.
You want POTUS to write a song about you? It's coming. Fuck.
That's why I was glad, like, the fucking, because I always order, like, the nachos with, you know, like the deluxe nachos or whatever the fuck, and then, like, I order an extra bag of chips because it's like, I occasionally need more chips, but I didn't need the more chips this time, so I'm like, all right, perfect. So now next time I order from Mighty, I don't have to order extra chips. I got them.
That.
We're good.
Hell yeah. Then they're gonna crumble
Yeah.
by the financial devastation.
Me not spending that extra couple of bucks on fucking...
Fuck you, Mighty Taco. I got chips from last time. They suck.
Just buy my own fucking chips now and just be like, all right.
Just walking with a wheelbarrow full of fucking.
I'll eat the ones that are in your fucking deluxe nachos, but then when I need more, I'll just use the fucking Tostitos I bought from the store or whatever the fuck, right? Like,
Life hack: you can get full unopened bags of Mighty Taco's new mediocre chips from the trash when you walk into Mighty Taco. Then you don't have to spend your money on chips. You just get your Mighty El Ninos and your burritos and your Buffetos. And
best DoorDash tip: order from fucking Dairy Queen, get a Blizzard for right now, and get a couple of Buster Bars to throw in the freezer.
no,
Then you hit that $12 threshold, so you don't got to pay for the delivery fee. And then you got ice cream for the next 2 days.
I want to make a casino themed restaurant where, like, when you order from the app, there's just like these sparkling colors and like you just feel like you're winning, like it's a cash out. It just goes on for like 45 seconds while it's confirming your order. It's just like the slots just pounding, you know, all the bright lights and colors and shit. Just really hooking some gambling people.
Yeah.
And then you can have a random meal, like you gamble your meal, you know, it's a selection. What do we sell? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
So when I do these like really big orders for this one client, I always throw on like the 90s music video channel or like the 2000s music video channel, whatever the fuck I'm in the mood for at the time. And like I have a button on my Stream Deck that mutes my TV. So it's just, so I'm like, I'll put on the music video channel, just hit mute, and then whenever I'm done recording and I'm going to edit the script, I just unmute the TV so there's music playing. Keeps me kind of awake and focused and whatever. Except the one time I fucking unmuted the TV and it was Creed. I'm like, nope. What's on the other channel?
You know, Creed's a hard sell. They
Tell you what, if
people
you
that
miss
really
having,
stand by the music though, you know, and
I'll tell you what, if you miss having music like curated for you in video form. If you can get Pluto TV, it's free, and they have like 10 or 12 fucking video channels. Like there's the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s Vivo channels. There's a Vivo Pop, Vivo Country, couple of MTV hip hop channels, MTV pop channels.
YouTube.
Well, you could do. I mean, I'm just saying, if you want them fucking curated for you, so you're not sitting there like, what do I watch now?
Right.
Like,
Just playlists.
and just be ready if you're watching that 90s music video channel, the Vivo one, to see a lot of Britney Spears.
I want more Primus in my 90s. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know how much. I think
My Name is Mud album now, or
I don't know if I
Port
saw-
Soda rather.
I don't know if I saw.
Oops.
If I've seen Primus on those channels yet.
Well, you need to, because Primus is the best '90s band.
I was watching the Vivo one of the rock channels on there, and it was like, here's Jimi Hendrix, Foxy Lady live. Like, all right, cool.
Sure.
And then like 3 videos later, here's Jimi Hendrix, Foxy Lady live, but it was a different fucking live video.
The algorithm, man. It's
I'm
not
like, what the
algorithming hard
fuck,
enough.
man? Like, I already heard this song today. I don't need to hear it again.
Carsey bass. Fooster's a Carsey bassist. As Carsey as they come. Hell yeah. No Hero, No Villain was the hits. I don't know if they're still No Hero, No Villaining, but not much a Primus fan, but I love Faith No More. I don't know if I have to pick between one or the other, but I like Faith No More.
I have Faith No More in the stacks. I don't have Primus.
You got, oh my gosh, you got to get a Primus vinyl or 8, bro. Oh I have the Primus and the Chocolate Factory vinyl.
Okay.
And the vinyl is like chocolate brown, like it looks very chocolate.
I saw that out somewhere. I think I saw it at Revolver. No, I got the Faith No More like greatest hits album.
Sick.
It was I think it was a record store. No, was it a record store day release, or did I just happen to find it in the new section when it like the day it came out? But it's got like it's an older record, but it's got the Benny Hill cover that wasn't available in the U.S. until like this version of the vinyl.
Sick.
So yeah, I'm like, Faith No More. I'm gonna fucking grab this. I like all the songs I know by Faith No More. So
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Gotta go vinyl hunting.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Revolver Fridays. That's when they put out the new used vinyl.
Sick.
So I swear, dude, I was going through like they have like recent used vinyl, and I was going through that, and I swear half the shit was from Brian's collection.
No shit.
Because I saw like a couple of Masked Intruder records. I saw like I saw the Corey Taylor record. I saw the fucking Art Alexakis records. I'm like, these were Brian's.
Damn.
Like I can't prove it, but I know that's where a lot of his record collection went, was
Right.
to Revolver. If I was really hoping to find Masked Intruder, Love and Other Stories, because if I would have found it and it would have been the cover that's not the Garbage Pail Kids cover, I would have known it was Brian's.
For damn.
Because I'm like, I have the Garbage Pail Kids cover, and I know he didn't. So
Corey Taylor is the GOAT. I think that's a message of satanic descent.
I went to a Corey Taylor show, but I went to see Steel Panther.
Steel
And,
Panther, oh my god.
And I saw Steel Panther. I went and I talked to my friend who worked at the venue for a minute. And then I left. And on my way out, I saw this dude come out of the bathroom wearing an NWO t-shirt, right? And I'm like, a wrestling fan. Walked out the door, got on the bus, went home. Next day, I see pictures that somebody posted from the Corey Taylor show. Corey Taylor's on stage wearing a fucking NWO t-shirt. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I saw him come out of the fucking bathroom. I didn't recognize him.
Fucking incredible. Saw AJJ on Monday in Syracuse, and within like 10 minutes of me being there, I saw the two like main members of that band just chilling in the general admission area. Like the main dude was like watching the band, watching the opening band, just being as big as they get.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're just real as fuck,
Dude, I was at fucking Town Ballroom it was the Aquabats, Cuckoo Kangaroo, and MC Lars. And standing outside waiting to go in, and MC Lars just walks right by.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
like, yo, it's MC Lars. And he turns around, he sees me, he goes, you're cute. And he goes to the venue. And then I went to his merch table after his set, and he signed my vinyl that I bought to Joe the Cutie.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah. No, Lars is a cool fucking dude. He's actually playing in Rochester Tuesday, I think.
Yeah. Aquabats is playing at the ballroom soon. Are you going to that?
Yup.
You are? Hell yeah. Skinny wants to go.
We were talking about, so like, I was talking to John earlier. We were talking about shows we want to go to and like the order we need to buy tickets in to make sure that we get them before they sell out. Which, like, The Descendants is going to be the first one to buy, and then Newfound Glory, and then the Aquabats, I think.
Hell yeah.
But I was telling him a story for that Aquabats show, actually, the one with MC Lars and the Cuckoo Kangaroo. I wanted to go to the box office to buy the tickets. I didn't want to spend the fees, so I'm
I
like,
usually do that too.
so I hopped on the bus and I'm on my way downtown. I'm scrolling Facebook, and it's like the Buffalo Sabres went live. It's like, hey, the prospect game is starting right now at the Harbor Center. I'm like, yo, can anybody go to this? They're like, yeah, it's $10 to get in. I'm like, all right, cool. So I detoured from going to buy the concert tickets over to the Harbor Center, randomly wound up at a hockey game.
Sick as fuck.
Texting Karina because we were, still together at the time. I'm like, yo, I'm at a hockey game. She's like, what are you doing at a hockey game? Weren't you going to buy concert tickets? I'm like, yeah, but there's a hockey game, so I went to the hockey game. Come home with like 3 fucking hockey pucks and Aquabats tickets.
Hell the fuck yeah.
Saw Newfound Glory for the first time last year. They were phenomenal live. I saw them so many times back in like the Warped Tour and Edgefest, like LaSalle Park days.
Damn.
And just like every time I would see him, I happened to be going through a breakup, so I'm just standing up at the front of the stage screaming, "My friend's over you," like, like
Yeah.
feeling that shit, But yeah, absolutely fucking amazing band to see live.
Semi-related, I went to The Offspring with Sum 41 and Simple Plan last year, and I think that the Newfound Glory at Darien Lake show was with All American Rejects and shit.
Right.
It was, I think, the night before The Offspring, and
Yeah.
somehow I went months thinking I was going to see Newfound Glory, and I guess I got them confused with either Simple Plan or Sum 41. But I was so excited to see them, and then I didn't end up seeing them because it was a different show. I swear there was a misadvertisement somewhere.
Did I see you at that Offspring show?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
I thought I did.
And I saw Greg Burt.
Greg Burt was working security or something, right? I didn't see
specifically
Greg.
asked him to wave me down with the magnet, the metal.
I didn't
thing.
see. Yes, this is a weekly show. No, I didn't see Greg, but I saw Sam Wasted Reject. I saw him. I hung out with Turkey Blaster Omega.
I think you were with Sam when I saw you.
That's
'cause you
right.
guys were-
Yeah.
I saw him too.
So I saw Sam. I hung out with Turkey Blaster during Sum 41 set, and then I hung out with my buddy Marky during Simple Plan. And
Hell yeah. Saw Steve Gogos, who used to be the front person of Bastard. And I saw, actually, funny enough, when Marissa and I rolled up and we parked, we get out of the car and the people that parked right in front of us were her parents. So
nice.
We had no idea that they were going to that show.
We got to Darien Lake, and John and Jill posted yeah, we just we're leaving in the group chat. Yeah, we just left Darien Lake. I'm like, you guys are leaving Darien Lake? I'm showing up at Darien Lake. What the
Wow.
fuck?
Supposed to be Offspring.
Also, why did you not ask me if I wanted to go to Darien Lake? And then we went to Darien Lake 2 weeks later.
Got those tickets on the low from Groupon. Always got to check your Groupon for your Darien Lake events. Let me tell you.
Yeah, no, that's where I went with my landlady's daughter. She fucking bought them on Groupon.
Yep.
So this Saturday, that's not what I'm looking for. Where the fuck is what I'm looking for? That's what I'm looking for.
Jay Aquarius with
Jay-
DJ Waxmice.
Jay Aquarius. I've made that mistake of calling him Jay Aquarius before.
Oh, it's Aquarius.
It's Aquarius.
My bad, Jay.
Good friend. I saw him on the bus a couple of weeks ago, but he didn't recognize. I wear masks on the bus, and he didn't recognize me wearing the mask. But yeah, not South Buffalo Porch Fest, Buffalo Porch Fest over on Elmwood. I'm not going through this whole ass list. There's a lot of fucking bands playing.
Joe gets on the bus with a ski mask and with a sword up his shorts.
Yeah, sure. Got it from the Wyatt Coin show.
Yep. Doesn't get on the bus without that thing on him.
Yeah, lots of fucking bands playing. Lots of bands. I saw Karma Queen is playing one of these porches. There it is. Karma Queen's playing 674 Auburn Avenue at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. and then at 2:30, Ratchet Snacks is playing, and both of those bands feature Kaylee as their vocalist, so she's doing the back-to-back thing that I've had to do being in Yellow Sauce and Living Brain Dead.
Hell yeah.
So, and then also on that porch right after that at 4 o'clock is Letter to Elise, who are fantastic. Former members of Mom Said No, if I'm not mistaken. So that is like one that really stands out to me. And then there's a whole like 4 fucking pages of bands. Wow. So if you want to, I believe it's buffaloporchfest.org if you want to get all this information here.
Scroll back down. We got to promote just a random artist.
Random artist. We'll stop right here. What do you got?
So we would like to promote Pleasure Window, who's playing at 957 Elmwood Avenue in Buffalo at 5 p.m. So again, that's Pleasure Window, 957 Elmwood Avenue. I don't know that band, but I'll check them out, and we're promoting them now. Also join the Discord.
Ton of fucking bands playing on this show. It's going to be all day, from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then afterward, you can head over to Mohawk Place and see On the Cinder, who we played last week, their Buffalo album release for their new album.
Hell yeah.
So, which...
shit, we got a Broken Lockers in the chat. I see Broken Lockers playing Porch Fest at
648 Auburn Avenue?
Yep, 648 Auburn Avenue, 4 p.m. Broken Locker. Check out Broken Locker. They're sick as fuck.
I want to point out, before we get into the song break, that Pretty Good State University is also on that porch right after Broken Locker, as it is. Huh. And One Foot Up is playing 568 Lafayette Avenue in Buffalo at 1 p.m. that day. These are both of the bands that Living Brain Dead are playing with the following Saturday.
Fucking incredible.
So who the fuck's coming to this show? They could go see both of those bands for free, and then we're at the Punk Rock Prom 2 weeks later. So
also, 1104 Elmwood Avenue at 5 p.m. TBD. So I don't know who TBD is, but I see they play a lot of shows. So
they're also playing the new Santra Arts Center at 51. I can't fucking read these things. Colonial Circle.
TBD's
Those
got
things
a lot
are
of
tiny,
sets.
man. They're like this fucking big.
They're playing 183 Highland Avenue, Buffalo, New York, 142222. 3 2s. And it doesn't say what time, but if you hang out at 183 Highland Avenue all day, you will see TBD.
96
at yet
Bidwell
another
Parkway
set.
all day, too.
Hell yeah.
And
around.
1104 Elmwood.
Wow.
TBD's everywhere all day.
Skinny,
Anyway.
try to get us on one of those.
Anyway, Jay
Happy
Aquarious is playing Saturday at 17 Tudor Place at 3 p.m. for a 1-hour set as part of Elmwood Village Porch Fest. I believe it's buffaloporchfest.org, if I'm not mistaken. So nobody comes to see us, so no worries about us playing Saturday.
Yeah, nobody comes to see Broken Locker at 648 Auburn Avenue in Buffalo on Saturday at 4 p.m. Saturday.
You need to discourage people from staying around for Pretty Good State University, so they'll come out to Rock and Roll Heaven next weekend.
If Hot Dog Heaven doesn't work out, there's a new Taco Bell being built right by where I live. We should have Baja Blast 3 there for the grand opening. I agree.
All right, this is Jay Aquarius, and this song is called nope, that was the last song. This song's called Try and Figure Me Out on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show.
Chillin', baby. Go on, pick up yourself. Breathe me. Chillin', baby. With Jay Aquarius. Chillin', baby. Chillin', baby. Chillin', baby. Chillin', baby. Why you there trying to figure me out? Why you there trying to figure me out? Why you there trying to figure me out? Chillin', baby. Chillin', baby. Why you here trying to figure me out? Why you here trying to figure me out? Why you here trying to figure me out? I'm so tired of the mess and drama. Why are you bringing this to me with tears to come on over. The water just fine, so let me blow your mind. I don't know who really hurt you or what, but if we can't talk, you need a clue. Why you there trying to figure me out? Why you there trying to figure me out? Why you there trying to figure me out? Why you here trying to figure me out? Why you here trying to figure me out? Why you here trying to figure me out? I ain't worried. I ain't worried, babe. All that. I ain't worried. I ain't worried. I ain't worried. All I want is you. All I want is you. Can't you see that? Well, can't you see that for me? Can you see it for you? Can you see it for us? Nah, you really want the mess, yes, you really want the stress when you rockin' with the best, baby. Yeah, and I ain't giving you no test, so you can let that shit to rest, so you can hit the fucking left, baby. I just wanna enjoy you. Everything we do keeps me on you. Hot glued on you, though you always wanting to be right. Don't make me say good night, baby. No goodbyes, baby. Come on. I don't know who really hurt you. I've been chilling, baby. When you wanna talk.
That was Jay Aquarious on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show.
Hell yeah.
Good dude. I like that guy, man. I've been the only person seeing him at some of these festivals. Like he opened some of these festivals, so I'm glad he's playing like a little bit later in the day, a couple hours in. Because like I saw him at Music is Art, and he was the first act at like 11:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I was the only person there that wasn't working the fucking show, catching his set. And then he played in front of Wise Guys Pizza for South Buffalo Porch Fest last year. And like I was the only person that was intentionally there to see him.
Well, fuck.
Because he was the first fucking act on the show. And I had to get back home because I was doing a DJ set because Brain Dead was supposed to play, but we couldn't.
The living brain dead.
Yeah. Yep. The living Brain Dead.
Nipple punk.
Fucking nipple
Buffalo,
punk.
New York, nipple punk.
Come celebrate 5 fucking years of Buffalo, New York nipple punk on August 16th. Don't go see any bands with colors in their names that day.
No. Only zombie bands with
Right.
zombie names.
Right.
Hell yeah.
And we got a killer fucking opener for that show with the Spit Sisters at fucking Mohawk Place. So
Fuck yeah.
still need one more, but we'll cross that bridge at some point. So
Joe loves crossing bridges. If you're on the other end of a bridge, you better fucking watch out. Joe's gonna cross it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck. Dude, I
So-
can't believe it's almost 5 fucking years since the first Living Brain Dead show.
That's crazy.
That's insane, dude. Like, it feels like yesterday I was doing the fucking book reading gimmick for the first time and playing with XM Priory. You know,
Priory.
like. But no, that was 5 fucking years ago. So, like, we played that show May 4th, and then May 5th, I was like, hey, who wants to start a band with me? And next thing you know, I'm in this fucking band. you know? And it's 5 fucking years later, and we're booked every fucking month through August, so.
Hell yeah. The Living Brain Dead. Check them out on streaming.
Don't check us out on streaming. It doesn't sound like us. So
Hey, the dick is here.
that's his actual legitimate name is Greg Dick.
You know? Good. That's healthy. Actually, seen the Spit Sisters at the beginning of the year. They did a cover of Too Drunk to Fuck by the Dead Kennedys. Sick as fuck.
Was that at Timeless? Because that's where I saw them, was at Timeless. In fact, it was in January, because we were trying to get them on a show in February. Maybe it was the end of last year that I saw them. We were trying to get them on a show in February, but they took too long to get back to us. By the time they had gotten back to us, like, oh man, we booked everybody else. So Amy's pleased. I haven't been there, so no.
I was there one time to see Wasted Space, and they were sick as fuck. That was my first Wasted Space show.
Yeah, you and John and Jill are into them, so
They're great.
I
dude.
saw them. I'm like, okay, Like, I get it. But not my thing, you know, but I understand the appeal.
Their YouTube video for Jazz Massacre is a pretty great video. Yeah, Wasted Space is the homies.
Yeah.
They fucking fuck. And Bastard's playing at Amy's Place on June 1st, which I predicted Maximo's chat apparently by literal seconds, which is with Maximo sent it to me. It's with Emancipation of the something infants. Their logo's hard to read. It's one of those. But we're playing with that band in Vermont when the weekend that you're playing at Rock and Roll Heaven, and then they're coming to Amy's Place, and we're gonna play with them again. So that's pretty cool. And we got Trainwreck on that, and Sully, who is from Rochester. Oh yeah, the Emancipation Band. They're from Helsinki, Finland.
Of course, you guys are playing with a band named Sully.
Hell yeah, dude! It's lore right there. I'm not sure which Sully it is, but it might be the one from Godsmack. We're not sure.
Could be.
Eradication of the Unworthy Infants from Finland. That is the correct name. They go by EOUI, I think, a lot of the time. You know.
Yeah. My buddy Greg said he's trying to go see Bush at Art Park this year. I just saw him at Town Ballroom.
Bush.
And they were fucking incredible, dude. Like, sound just like they fucking did in the 90s. Haven't lost a step. Light show was fucking incredible. Would not mind going to see them. We were just talking, John and I earlier, we were talking about all the shows at Art Park that week.
Fuck.
Because there's so many good fucking shows at Art Park. Because it was like, Gin Blossoms are that week, which is like a running gag since we saw fucking Bowling for Soup a couple of years ago. Which is actually the trip John almost died on in fucking Cleveland. But the Gin Blossoms were playing that week. Fucking Bush is playing that week. Blues Traveler's playing that week. And I mentioned Blues Traveler. John's like, dude, we have to go see Blues Traveler. I'm like, dude, Blues Traveler's amazing. I saw him before. But the problem is they're playing the same night as our anniversary show, so we can't.
Dude. Slash is playing at the Art Parks.
Is he?
I think it's in July. It's he's doing like a whole like.
Dude, I think I saw that and just kind of like completely like overlooked it.
You know, it's like a blues thing for Slash.
Which would have made for great conversation with John, because you know how much he loves fucking Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah, you guys should cover that and have John sing it.
Oh man, I was playing in a band practice because it was just 3 of us this week. Because like shit got rearranged, and so only 3 of us showed up, and we're just like as soon as John sat down, I picked up my guitar, started playing Sweet Child of Mine, and he's just giving me this fucking evil stare. But yeah, fuck, dude.
Only 3 of the bastards showed up to practice last week because I was in the Atlantic Ocean. Fun fact, lore.
Yeah. Nah, man, just, you know, it was what it was. We fucking ended up just the 3 of us jamming for a couple hours. And
better that than no practice, you know?
Yeah, especially with the show coming up. And then that was how the whole... Actually, me playing Sweet Child of Mine is how the whole John trying to rickroll me in the car thing came about. And I'm like, dude, this doesn't work on me. I like this song. I own it on vinyl twice.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I also own it on vinyl thanks to my father-in-law. Appetite for Destruction is basically a greatest hits album.
I'm talking about Rick Astley.
Whoops. Well, that's good too.
But I do own Sweet Child of Mine on vinyl twice too. So
there you go.
Because I have Appetite and I have the greatest hits.
Whichever way you like to interpret it.
I gotta buy another copy of. I gotta buy a newer pressing of Use Your Illusion 1, because it'll have the orchestral version of November Rain that just released last year.
Sick.
So, yeah, never gonna give you up. I own fucking Rick Astley t-shirts, dude. Like, that shit doesn't work on me.
Yeah. Can't Rickroll Joe.
John was trying to fucking he's got his fucking phone connected Bluetooth to his, we were in his mom's car, and he's got his phone connected with Bluetooth, and I saw him trying to fucking pull up the video, and it comes on, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool, this is my jam, dude. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
But there was an episode of this show. It was the first one we ever did on video, where I was still with Karina. It was Christmas. And as a joke, I got her Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up on 45. was Brian's idea.
Hell yeah.
But the real gift was like, I think the fucking specials, like 25th anniversary or 50th, 30th anniversary, some shit like that. I don't know. It's still in the stacks over here because she never took any of the records I bought her. But yeah, like, when the actual like album that was on was a Record Store Day release last year, and I grabbed it. So
Fair enough.
So I have 2 copies of Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up on vinyl.
That's, you should own more.
And unironically fucking listen to it. So,
Hell yeah, dude. That's how, like, when I first became a Limp Bizkit fan, it was ironically, and then it slowly transitioned to an unironic love.
Oh, there's Limp Bizkit in the stacks back here too, man.
There's gotta be.
For sure. Dude, I swear, like, I own Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water on vinyl because of Brian. And I'll tell you what happened is Enjoy the Ride Records was doing a pressing of Chocolate Starfish. But before it came out, Fred Durst was like, who the fuck approved this?
Holy fuck.
And they were like, yo, we got clearance. And they, I guess, DM'd each other. And Fred was like, yo, I didn't know about this, but apparently they got all the right clearances. So, yeah, feel free to buy this, but we're going to be putting out our own later.
Damn.
So I knew that the record was coming out. I fucking forgot. And they only do like limited amounts of records through Enjoy the Ride. And eventually they might repress them or whatever, but like I had completely forgot about it. I was in the bathroom and I have the fucking Alexa in the bathroom that I play music on. And it's playing some fucking Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and shit. And it plays Bitch Please 2 from one of the Eminem albums, right? And I was like, yo, you know what song I really want to hear right now is fucking Rollin' Urban Assault Vehicle. I'm like, wait a second. And I ran in here and I got like one of the last fucking copies of Chocolate Starfish on fucking vinyl from Enjoy the Ride. And I swear that was like Brian playing that song through my fucking Alexa to remind me to fucking come buy this record. So like, thanks for looking out for me, bud.
Hell yeah.
So I got the fucking Enjoy the Ride Records pressing, and then a couple of months later, Limp Bizkit officially released Chocolate Starfish on vinyl. Now, here's the thing. If you go on fucking Spotify right now, and you try to play the song that they did with Exhibit, which I can never fucking remember the name of the song when I'm fucking trying to think of it. But if you go and you listen to that song on Chocolate Starfish, on streaming services, you get the remix, one of the remixes from Limp Bizkit's remix album. Because one of the samples in that song was never properly cleared. So I was like, so the Enjoy the Ride Records pressing has the original version of that song. Get Your Groove On, it's the name of the song. Has the original fucking version from the original fucking Chocolate Starfish album.
Yeah.
If you go and you buy the pressings that are available now that Limp Bizkit put out, it's that fucking remix from the remix album. Because they never got that fucking sample cleared.
Incredible.
So I'm so happy that I got the fucking the Enjoy the Ride pressing because it's the album I fucking remember from when I had it on CD when I was a teenager, you know. Urban Assault Vehicle's the one with fucking Method Man and Redman DMX.
Hell yeah. Classic.
As opposed to Air Raid Vehicle, which is like the more commonly known version of Rollin'.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so I'm so glad I fucking got that. And I swear it was Brian, like, no, dude, don't forget you gotta buy this album, you know? I went to Revolver and I'm flipping through the L's and I found Limp Bizkit $3 bill. $3 bill, y'all. I'm like, yo, I didn't know they fucking put out a repressing of this.
Hell yeah.
And I flip it over and I scan it into fucking Discogs to see how much it's fucking worth because they were selling it for $50. And what came up was the CD. Turned out it was a bootleg.
Well, fuck.
So I, me and my buddy had been going to fucking Revolver every week. So I saw the guy, and I was like, we knew the fucking guy who was working at the store. We'd see him every week. So I was like, yo, dude, you got a fucking bootleg Limp Bizkit album here, right? He's like, no, man, it's real. I'm like, nah, man, I just scanned it into Discogs. It came up with the CD. They didn't even bother to change the fucking barcode on it.
Jesus Christ.
Like, it's the fucking CD. Somebody pressed it on fucking vinyl. It's a bootleg. He's like, yeah, you're right. It was going for more than $50 on fucking Discogs. But I'm still not, I don't want a fucking bootleg of it. I want one that's mixed for fucking vinyl.
Straight up.
Like, I have the first Slipknot album, and it's a bootleg, and it's from the CD, and it sounds like it's from a fucking CD. So, like, I'm careful about that now.
Gotta be.
Yeah. I can't, I don't want more bootlegs. I have a few. I have some cool bootlegs, but I don't,
Bootleg your own vinyl.
Yeah.
Joe's working on a hockey jersey.
Dude, I wore it last week on the show, but it fell apart in the fucking dryer, so.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. So I have another plan for that. I'm going to try sometime soon.
Slipknot.
Yeah, I love that
Urban
first
Assault
Slipknot
on
record.
Raiders.
I didn't like stay into Slipknot after that first record, but I love that first Slipknot record. Fucking
Slipknot.
like throw that on after you leave.
Yeah.
Just fucking grab that vinyl out of the stack here. It's on fucking yellow vinyl. Throw it up there. It's right over here. It's right next to Sir Mix-a-Lot, I think.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Let's see where the fuck is Slipknot in there. It's got to be before Social Distortion. I don't know. Yeah, no, I just love that first fucking Slipknot record, and just I could listen to that all day. That was one of the fucking records I used to fall asleep to.
Wow.
People are like, how do you fall asleep to music? I'm like, yo, the shit I listen to now when I go to sleep is usually like pop music. When I was, like 19, 20, I had like 100 disc changer filled with fucking metal CDs.
Hell yeah.
So I can fucking sleep through basically anything.
Social Distortion. Joe fucks with Social Distortion.
Hell yeah.
Good. You went
Yeah,
to see
they're-
him, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got the greatest hits right here on vinyl.
Greatest hits on vinyl.
I fucking love Social D. It was a great time seeing Social. My problem was like they were with fucking Flogging Molly, or was it Dropkick Murphys? It was one of the two of them. And I've seen those two bands so many fucking times that they've lost all fucking meaning for me. I will go to their shows because I like the openers, and then just leave early.
Science. It's show science. You don't have to go through the hustle and bustle of the crowds of people leaving a show that way.
Yeah. Well, that was the last time I saw fucking Dropkick was at Riverworks, and the Interrupters were one of the openers. And I had just seen that exact show in Syracuse.
No shit.
Because my buddy called me up. He's like, hey, I got an extra ticket for this show. My girlfriend can't go, so do you want to go? I'm like, yeah, I'll go. Shit, let's go. Fucking see the Interrupters? Hell yeah. And so we saw them in Syracuse. And then we saw the same show in Buffalo. And I swear, the Interrupters in the, month between those two shows got even fucking better. I don't know how. But, we stuck around for a few songs. It was me and my friend and his girlfriend and her friend who's friends with the Interrupters. And we're just like, yeah, we don't want to stay for the rest of the fucking Dropkick show. We've seen them too many times.
Gets that way sometimes.
And also, I'm usually walking, so I'm like, I don't want to fucking, all these people are drinking, man, and I got to go over this fucking bridge. Fuck that. I'm leaving early.
Fair.
So, and then my buddy's girlfriend ended up giving me a ride home, so, because they were leaving for Fest the next day. Fest is this big fucking thing down in Gainesville with all the fucking punk bands. It's put on by Less Than Jake, and there's literally, every fucking bar has a major punk band playing. And you could you buy one ticket, you could get into every single fucking show.
Hell yeah.
So, Dan King, frontman for Flogging Molly, was actually in a hair metal band with Fast Eddie Clark of Motorhead, and they were called Fastway. That's cool.
I feel like they got a cease and desist from Speedway.
Yeah. Seen Social D at the River Rock and Screaming Trees open up for them. Sweet ass show, yeah. I saw Social D, I think the first time I saw him was that show with like Flogging Molly or Dropkick or whoever the fuck at Canal Side.
One of them.
Yeah, one of them. I get them mixed up. I've seen them so many times. I know the difference. I know songs by each of them. If I'm at one of their shows, but like if I'm thinking about like who was playing at this show that I was at, like I couldn't tell you.
One of them, for sure.
One of the two of them.
Indiscriminate.
And
Irish punk band.
I keep seeing Dropkick with bands on it. Like Dropkick toured with Rancid, then Dropkick toured with the fucking Bomb Pops, then Dropkick toured with the Interrupters. I'm like, can you guys stop playing shows with bands I like so I can stop going to your shows? I have no fucking shame of showing up to see the opening bands when I don't like the headliners. Like we saw War on Women. No, or was it the fucking Bomb Pops? One of the two of them opened for fucking what do you call it? Bayside.
Hawthorne Heights.
And fucking Hawthorne Heights, right? So we went, and I went to see, I think the Bomb Pops, I think was the opener there. I'm like, I'm here to see the Bomb Pops, and then I want to go the fuck home. And Karina was like, well, Hawthorne Heights is on second. Can we just stay in until they play Ohio is for Lovers? I'm like, only because the song Nicky FM is a fucking running joke with my friend Corey and has been for like 20 fucking years. So yes, I will stay for fucking Hawthorne Heights. And we stayed at Hawthorne Heights. Of course, Ohio is for Lovers was the last fucking show, or last song. So, and as soon as they were done, Karina looks at me, she's like, it's way too emo in here. We need to leave. And I posted a video on my Instagram of them playing Nicky FM, and I tagged my friend in it, like, hey, I'm outside of your window with my radio.
There you go.
All shows kind of bleed together unless something stupid or memorable happens.
That's why Joe brings balloons to all the shows that he throws.
Yeah, fuck.
He's out there.
Fuck, man. There's a whole bag of balloons here ready for punk rock prom. So
John Stamos' birthday show was
fucking John Stamos with the fucking posters and shit, man.
Yeah, dude. We like our John Stamos.
Yeah.
The first Dropkick Murphys album with Never Alone was honestly their best album, TBH. Hashtag
I don't know, just over the last like 20 years, I've seen Flogging Molly and Dropkick Murphys more times than I can fucking count. And it's just like, all right, I've seen this before. Can I go home now?
Not every band is Metallica, you know?
I mean, I am on 13 Metallica shows, so.
You know?
Cringiest emo lyric ever. Right now, I'm outside of your window with my radio. So when that song was popular, I was dating this girl, Corey, and like we lived around the corner from each other. So like anytime I would drive by her house, I would text her like, hey, I'm outside of your window with my radio, meaning my car stereo, but like incredible. Just a fucking running fucking gag for 20 years. And just like, okay, yeah, let's go see Hawthorne Heights. Why the fuck not?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 13 fucking Metallica shows coming up on 15, hopefully. Got, I got a fucking month and a half to 2 months to figure out how the fuck I'm pulling off going to Boston for this show. I mean, I know how I'm getting there. I don't know how I'm staying. I don't know how I'm eating. I don't know how I'm getting tickets, but
we'll figure those things out later.
Yeah, I was only like when they put the on sale on for this tour, it was like I'm definitely going to Detroit because it's my birthday weekend, and I think I'm going to New York because it's like the first U.S. dates on the tour. So I went to fucking the 2 dates in New York and the 2 dates in fucking Detroit. How do I feel about Load and Reload? Load is the fucking album that had come out right when I got into Metallica and saw them for the first time. I saw them on the '97 tour with Corrosion of Conformity, playing a lot of shit from Load, and I still to this day love that album. Reload is my least favorite Metallica album, so there's that.
Death Magnetic is the best.
I'm a Justice guy, man.
Fair enough. You know?
That was my second Metallica tattoo right there. But yeah, no, I fucking love Load, and I liked Reload when it came out, but it just hasn't aged well for me. So it's down at the very bottom for me. But we got to get out of here, man. We got to play a song, and we got to go home.
Yeah, this concludes the ThinkSoJoE show. Happy birthday, Skinny! Join the Discord. It's been a great week. Guest hosting. the ThinkSoJoE
I appreciate you.
show.
Definitely appreciate you.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate you too.
But coming up this coming Tuesday, May 21st, After Dark presents Smile Empty Soul, the Rhythm of the War Drum Tour. You've opened for Smile Empty Soul.
Yes.
I've opened for Smile Empty Soul. I'm pretty sure the entire chat has opened for Smile Empty Soul.
Yeah, if you haven't opened for Smile Empty Soul, get out of the chat. This is chat. It's only for Smile Empty Soul openers.
Yeah, with special guests Hearts and Hand Grenades, Keminar, and Daisy Chain. And you could get tickets and info at afterdarkpresents.com. That is Tuesday night, 6 p.m. at the Rec Room. 16 plus with ID, under 16 with an adult. And I don't know how much tickets are. You're going to have to go find that out for yourself. But fucking hell yeah, Smile Empty Soul. I fucking love Smile Empty Soul.
You know, classics, man.
Yeah.
90s vibe.
Used to sing Silhouettes to my daughter when she was a baby.
Wow.
So, but yeah, we're going to play some Hearts and Hand Grenades right now. And on our way out, this song by them called Burn by My Fire on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next week.
See you next week from the other side.